Live from Groovy Eggs Farm, it's Saturday night. Did that even work? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm playing with stuff and, okay, stop. There we go. All right, checking. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I see a bunch of people already chatting in here. This is pretty cool. All right, Jeremy King saw the intro. Where did I see Michelle Wesson, Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse, Dennis, Ritter Chauffeur, Jeremy King from Gainesboro, Tennessee. I saw that. I do not know where Gainesboro, Tennessee is, but I lived in Johnson City, Tennessee, way far east. So I know Knoxville and Pigeon Forge and spent a lot of time in that area. I love Tennessee. Smoky Mountains, man. James Art Metal. What do we got going on? Yes, Dogman. Thanks for stopping in. I made that on Photoshop. I'm going to try to catch up. Sue Brown, hello. Jay Marie, Gemma Kennedy. Lindsay Scott, hey, Heather Hooper, Kevin K, 831. Woohoo! Simply Jan. All right. Let's get caught up here. There's Greg the Great, Charlene Grady, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Man, I've been to Boston, but only Boston. I would love to see the Northeast more someday. Got to sell quite a few more baby chicks before I can do that. Speaking of selling baby chicks, I was running some numbers. So I should pull them up on my handy spreadsheet over here. And how many are we? 97. Thanks, everybody, for coming out on a Saturday evening. I can still hear there's a bluegrass festival down the street a little bit. I can still hear them a little bit out the window, but I'm hoping you don't catch them. Wow. Yeah, numbers. I have baby chicks that just hatched yesterday. A bunch of them are going to a new home tomorrow. But this is the 8th batch of baby chicks I've hatched since I moved here at the end of June. And I'm up to 482 baby chicks that I have hatched. And I'm at, I didn't pull up the other spreadsheet, the ones that I kept. I know how many I hatched. I've kept almost 200 of them. So you can guess where the rest of those went. And so tomorrow, all right, people are asking, how many chickens do I have right now? All right, I'm pulling up my spreadsheet. I use Open Office because it's free. And okay, right now I am at 275 plus a batch in the incubator that I haven't counted yet. So, and I think there's so I'm probably around 290 total chickens and chicks. And what am I at? I'm at 194 plus one. I'm over 200 baby chicks. So I'm going to be going into this winter with 300 chickens and baby chicks. Mostly baby chicks. Oh, so where have I been? That's where I've been, dudes. That is where I've been. I've got more than 200 baby chicks now that I'm keeping, taken care of in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different baby chick brooders they're all in different stages of age, and they are keeping me busy. So that's where I have been. And I'm learning this new editing program. So I had all this footage, and I can share the footage tonight, I do believe. Share screen. Share screen. Then we go over here. Okay. Now you see that. And then I can do this. All right, so I'm trying to learn all this new stuff with editing and this new open shot editor. And the open shot editor doesn't do clips on the beginning and end of videos very easily, but my old editor does. So I end up editing them in Movie Maker first, getting the set clips, and then I move them down to open shot, and then yeah, it's so that's why I haven't had a video out in a while, except for those shorts. Yeah, the cats and Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon, I guess. But yeah, so this is cool. StreamYard. And now I can put a clip on the screen if I got to go take a restroom break. So, all right, that's enough of that clip. Then I just click here. Oh, yeah, see? We are, what did Dogman say up here? Way too big for his britches. Dude, I've always been way too big for my britches. You just got to get me at the right time. So Lindsay was in here. Is Drew home yet? Is he driving? I know I'm not going to say what he's doing, but I am going to say what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we're having an impromptu cookout to welcome home Drew. So look for live shows tomorrow starting at probably noonish. And I haven't talked to Drew yet, but Drew should go live on his channel before 2 o'clock. Definitely before 2 o'clock. So that's my idea. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, we just invited some close people around here, and a dozen or so. Looks like they're coming. Mike, Dogman, awesome. He's going to bring his grill over, and we're going to just, grill out and have some fun. I may ask for some help with a few things while I got a group over here. Yeah, I'm always good for that. Move a brooder, and yeah, it'll only take 5 minutes. Save up those things for when you got an extra hand here and there. But yeah, have a good time. Eat some cheap grill out food, and do some live shows, and hopefully share some of the fun with you guys. So that'll be tomorrow. I've got to go to Danville in the morning to deliver a bunch of almost 30 baby chicks. So I'm not going to be home here until about 11:30, 11 to 11:30. And so come on over. If I'm not here, I'll be home soon. Or I'm broken down, and you'll probably be getting a call from me to come pick me up. But no. And then we'll just hang out until I got nowhere to go tomorrow. So we'll hang out until everybody wants to stop hanging out. So we might look for a live show, probably on Drew's channel before 2. And then MT Homestead, they go live at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So we don't want to encroach on their weekly Sunday afternoon live shows. But then after 3 o'clock, who knows? Some other channel. Dogman might go live. I might go live. I'm not going to tell you. There's other channels that are coming, but who knows after 3 o'clock if we're still all hanging out and going live, then that'll be cool. Yeah, and I've been going on a speech run here and not looking at the chat. Got to show me how to do that. What? The moving dude. It's yeah. Share. I can pop it up there, share the screen. I just learned it, man. Just start pressing buttons. You'll figure it out. It says present. I don't know why it says present, but on the bottom of StreamYard, it says present. Sorry, folks. Cheap, easy grub. Yeah, I got hot dogs, Polish sausage. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, Bob. What's up, dude? What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mama V, Possum Run Homestead. Country Road Cure does their live at 3:30 on Sundays. That's true, too. So, after 4:30, if anybody's still hanging out, we might do some live shows after then. James Art Metal, how's Grumpy doing? Dude, watch my shorts. If you want to know how the cats are doing, you got to watch my videos. No, Bob, we're not doing this 40 times up here. Grumpy's licking his junk right there. Yeah, I'm not going to show you. So I have been very busy. 9 different batches of baby chicks of various ages. They are a handful. They really are. I've been getting some good hatch rates. So 8. My next hatch is. I haven't been doing them every week because I don't have enough eggs. So I've been doing them like every 10 days or something like that. I don't want to pull up the other spreadsheet. That means I got to close this one. But I've got one more batch I just put in is over 90 eggs, and I'm saving for one more after that. And we'll see. People are loving my Whiting True Blues. Bob, you need to go find a better place than in my face. You really do. You can sit in the window right there, Bob. Oh. I've been exploring the world of iced coffee, and Bob is trying to spill it already. So I have this caramel flavored coffee, and I've been doing a little research. I just have a regular drip coffee maker. I haven't set up my French thing yet, but so you brew it at double strength, and I filled half the carafe up with ice, so it drips down and it cools right away. And then as soon as it's done brewing, you turn it off, and so it doesn't heat up, and all the ice will be melted. But then let it cool off for a little bit. Depends on how much you do. I've only done 2 batches so far, but and then yeah, just pour it over ice, and it's pretty darn good, I must say. Add some stevia, and I did get some half and half, but anyway. So I've got iced caramel coffee tonight. It's keeping me awake and going for this live show. Oh, and somebody asked Granny Lana, did Drew show you my signature? No, he was only here for, I don't know, 15 minutes. So we'll see you tomorrow. A Bob jail. That would be interesting. I just got a text message in the other room. There's Lord Carp, Mary Jemison, Lisa P. Oh, doesn't like coffee. Yeah, teach their own. Aries Farms. from my farm channel. All right, cool. Aries Farms is in Gainesboro, Tennessee, a very beautiful part of the country. So should I go check my text message? And if I do go check my text message, should I show you a clip while I do that? No, not that one. Let's do this one. What's here? Now. Uh-oh. I should have had all these set up ahead of time. There we go. All right, I got to go grab my phone. StreamYard is sharing your screen. Okay, there we go. And then I just hit play. And I'll be back in 15 seconds. Oh, and then boom. Did that work? Did that work? Yeah, dog man, you sent the text. I should have brought the phone back in here with me or put it on like airplane mode or something. I always forget. How many screens? I've got 3 of them actually. Well, one of them's the TV. So the TV is hooked up to my main computer and it's set up as a second monitor. And that's how you got to share a second. That's how I shared that's how I did this. Oh, and there we go. And I can play it again. So this, yeah, the chicken's playing right now. Those are on my TV because I have the TV also hooked up to this computer. So I think you have to have a second monitor going in order to share video like this. But I'm still learning. I've only been playing with this for a little bit. Oh, and then I got to stop it. How do I stop sharing? Okay, there we go. And now there's a lull in the conversation. What are we at? 180 people on a Saturday night. Thank you. Mark M. Don't give him any ideas. What else can I talk about? Oh, share the dancing video. Maybe if I muted it. Where see now, and it's hard for me to talk while I'm searching for old files. I don't remember the date of that dancing video, but I could, and I don't want to pull up YouTube because we know what happens when I pull up YouTube. How's Drew? He seems good. I saw him for like him and Lindsay stopped by for 15 minutes or so the other day, and I might be able to show you that clip. Large icons. Where is it? There we go. Oh, all right. Backtrack. I'll show you exactly how Drew is doing. Takes too many clicks to share a screen. That's one problem with it. So I just happened to be out with my camera, and I saw him come down the road. I already had the camera in my hand, so I actually caught him driving up. Can you hear the audio on that? Probably not. I have no idea if it's muted or not. So, yeah, that was cool. How is the house coming along? I don't know. Watch my videos. The house, nothing is coming along. I'm starting a business, and I've got 200 baby chicks, and I've got 300 chickens, and I've got 300 chicks that have gone here, there, and everywhere, along with some hatching eggs. And I got to make money to pay my bills before I worry about how the house is coming along. So that's how the house is coming. I got no time, money, or energy. I do have help on the way, though. The shower, hopefully by the end of the month, have some help with that. And I've got a lot of work to do at the old place before I can bring down the fridge and freezer and stove. So yeah, I got to get a lot of these baby chicks. I need more brooders. Hint. Oh, they aren't in here though. That would cut down my workload if I'm able to put more chicks in one larger brooder. Then that's 4 less waters per day, 4 less feeders for that group, and it's meow. That was Grumpy, if you heard him. No audio on Drew. Yeah. Hey, there's JB Conway. Howdy, howdy. Simply Jan, is she taking off? Had a busy day and I'm crashing. I get you. I crashed early last night. Dogman, festival over soon. All gone tomorrow. Rhonda Vincent was their headliner, and she played last night, Friday night. And I saw probably more than a dozen campers drive by me today. So a lot of people were there for Rhonda Vincent, and they left this morning. So, but yeah, they'll all be heading out tomorrow. Last year there were a few stragglers, if I remember right. But yeah, that festival is my last shorts. You saw a section of it, but there's a lot more camping back behind the trees. So I don't know. That's maybe half of the campers in that short little trip. There's hundreds of campers out there, and I'm a good bit away, and I can hear I know Dogman can hear them. Oh, has to go to town before Max Exodus. Yeah, head to Danville. Give me a ride to Danville tomorrow. I can hear the music in my place, but it's not the best sound quality. I'll say that. Sometimes I can make out what song they're playing, and then the ballads yeah. Mike can hear it a lot more, I am sure. Car just went by. Do you not have enough or not enough eggs? Lisa P. Roosters? Is that what you're talking about? I've got plenty of roosters. And what do you mean by not enough eggs? I do not have enough eggs to hatch as many chicks as is possible because of raccoons and stray dogs and downsize them before I moved. So that's why I've got 200 baby chicks, so I can build up my flocks for next year. Cindy Brown, where's Bob? He was jumping up a minute ago. I kicked him off 4 or 5 times, so I think he got the hint. Do I not have enough brooders or eggs? I don't have enough of either one. Are you going to come down and help me? Well, the eggs I can't just produce out of thin air. You got to raise the hens for about 6 months before you can create more eggs. Yeah, I know how to build brooders too. I got to have the time. But that was a hint for somebody out there who has one. Anyway, I won't bring that up. I'll talk to him tomorrow. But I've got those pop-up ones, but they're small. And so, yeah, and once they age out of it, you can keep 30 in the smaller pop-up ones for about a week, but then they're up flying around, and then you got to split them up 15 and 15. And then after, yeah, so you never have enough brooders. And it's not the number of brooders, it's the size of them. So that's a big thing too. One thing I can do with the smaller brooders is keep them separated by the type they are, so I don't have to leg band them until I do mix them up later on. See, here's Bob. Bob wants to get warm. Bob is doing what he does every night. Getting his paw stuck in my beard. Oh, there we go. Did the chat freeze? Am I on comments? Oh no. There we go. All right. I was going to talk about something else tonight. I don't remember what. So let me pull up another clip. Oh, I don't have the time periods on them. There we go. I'm going to play this one real quick. Present, share screen. They just need to make this faster, or I need to remember how to do it faster. Oh, then I gotta go over here. Jeffrey Summerfield, yeah, at the end of the month, yeah, definitely. I will. I think I've still got your number. I should text you. But yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, those were eggs that I'm just went in the incubator. Cindy Brown, you need to get stickers. Man, I need to do a lot of stuff. I need a Groovy Eggs Farm t-shirt design, and it's in my head, and I've done a rough draft for it, but I don't know how to finish it up. But I need a Groovy Eggs t-shirt mug design, and that can also go on stickers. But that's not in my wheelhouse, so maybe I'll find somebody to do that for me someday. But yeah, those are the. I'm gonna share these are the eggs, 90 some that just went in the incubator a few days ago. A bunch of white and true blues there on the right. Olive eggers are the brown eggs. Some of number two's offspring. So those will be cool. Aries Farm, ever thought about getting other animals like goats or something? Oh, don't get me started on goats. Do not get me started on goats. Animals that make money or protect my investment. Goats do not make money unless you got a ton of land and are breeding meat goats. If you're just having that's homesteading. If you've got goats just for the fun of it, they're costly. They're a lot of time and energy, and I don't have extra income for pets. And for most people, that's what goats are. If you want goats to break even, or or pay for themselves, then you've got to go all in. But if you're just going to have, a few goats here and there, it's going to break the bank. So I've had a billion people tell me you need to get goats to keep your brush down. And yeah, see, don't get me started about goats. They are not free. They are not free at all. I would like a livestock guardian dog someday. Got to keep them out of the road. And I can't do that here. Once I'm rich and famous, I got to get a lot more acres, and then I would think about sheep. Now, sheep are something that that you can break even on without having to go all in on it. You can with goats too, but I'd rather eat sheep than goats. So that's the thing with sheep. I might like to do some pigs someday. If I had enough land, ducks, geese, emus. What other animals would I get? I don't know. Not really interested in quail or rabbits, but yeah, sheep, pigs. Oh, cow. And at that point, I have to have a full-time employee. I've got more than I can handle right now. So if I ever want to homestead again, I need to be able to hire an employee to take care of the business so that I've got extra time for gardening and expanding the business. But I'm not, that's why I changed my name. I am not homesteading. I don't have time for that. I have to pay the bills. I'm starting a business and hopefully growing it so that I can keep paying the bills. And my chat went, there it is. Okay. The apricot tiny house. If you have goats, your neighbor has goats. Yeah, I know. And that'd be Dogman wants gators. Yeah. Yeah. Brian, I talked to Dogman earlier. We'll go again tomorrow. Yeah, quail are fast turnaround for eggs and meat. That's true. But do they pay for themselves? I'm one guy, so I don't need to create a bunch of meat, and not to mention the time. So time and cost is something you got to consider. Get some gators. What about rabbits? No, I'm not. I got my hands full. I had a pet rabbit when I was a kid, so I've never thought of rabbits as a meat source. I mean, if stuff got bad, then yeah, they're probably the most productive meat producer as far as turnaround goes. But again, that's something that it's unless you get into high-end rabbit breeding, they're not going to break even. And that's the thing. I do not have disposable income for this other stuff. And I don't have extra time for this other stuff. So I am concentrated on Groovy Eggs Farm, making a profit, paying my bills. And so that's why I'm not doing this and that and the other and building a rock wall. And why don't you have gardens? And yeah, because I ain't got no guaranteed income coming next month. That's why. Oh, yeah, Dogman. We live in a forest full of wild game. I'm not raising anything. I've trapped 20 some raccoons this year. So I don't need to raise rabbits. That'd be how many pounds do you get from a raccoon? 2-3 pounds? Llamas. Yeah, hire Drew. Drew's too expensive for me. He works too hard. Do you eat your eggs and chickens? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Haven't had my... Yeah, what about turkey? Yep, I would do turkeys. I like eating turkeys. I've never done turkey, but I would do those just to put, two or three of them in the freezer. But I'm not there yet. Again, that's another thing that uh, I just don't have time for. Yeah, there we go, dog man. I'll start bringing them down to your place. Oh, see, Renicky, you got to go. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. There's big dreams, tiny budget. Dog man, if it flies, I don't eat it. Really? That's too bad. Duck is good. Goose is good. I haven't had a lot of quail, but quail is good. Turkey's good. I don't think it flies. It might fly. Turkey doesn't smell as bad when processing. Smell as bad as what? Oh, the Karen Baker. I was watching another channel and you met them in the video. That was cool that you met the hollers. Yeah, that was cool. I remember that day very well. They were, yeah. Do you know the channel White House on the Hill? They're up in Kansas. They've got all kinds of cool poultry. And but yeah, way back when they did best 10 homesteading type channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. And so they put out this video, and I was one of the 10 under 1,000 subscribers at the time, and so was the Holler Homestead. And I was following the Holler Homestead way back when they were in California. I'm like an OG homesteader dudes, although I'm not homesteading anymore. But yeah, and they were out running around the country, and they stopped at Roots and Refuge. And when was that? That was right around Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was one of the holidays. And so thankfully, they invited me over there. So I met up with the Hollers, VW Family Farm, and Roots and Refuge. And so that was a great day meeting up with them. Now I need to go out east to South Carolina, and the Hollers are in North Carolina. Yeah, they're cool folks. I love seeing channels blowing up like that, because they're hard workers and they're smart about it, and they're raising families and raising our food, and it's good to see them making it happen. Dogman, doesn't you? Well, you're not invited to Thanksgiving then, Dogman. And I'm not going to try to con you into cooking the turkey either then. Oh. I have probably met over 100 YouTube channels. I kid you not. I have probably met over 100 YouTube channels. Hey, Cindy Brown found that old video. It wasn't featuring me. I was just one of the 10, but man, I haven't gone back to look at that. I'm wondering where everybody else is. Am I the loser out of that? I only made it to 16,000 subscribers when everybody else made it to 100,000. But that was just so cool to be included in that. And here I am. It's probably 4 years later. I'm only now learning how to edit as good as the Holler Homestead and the other people. Yeah, cool. Zombie in the house. Ben's birthday, 2019. So that was like 3 years ago. What is Dogman talking about? His prison stint he did with O.J. Simpson out in Nevada? after Jeff got out. Dude, I was only in for one night. Uh-oh. I was only in for one night, Brian. We are 40 minutes in. The bad thing about iced coffee is that it goes through you pretty fast. And so I'm going to pull up a clip. View. No, give me the details so I can see the length of the video. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. And what do you want to watch? You want to watch me taking care of baby chicks or cleaning incubators? I don't know. I don't even know which one is which anyway. There we go. Oh, you get to watch me cleaning an incubator. Do I got to turn the sound on too? Maybe it doesn't share the sound. Well, that's a bummer. How do I share the sound? Dun, dun, dun. All right. I'll be back in a second. And cool. Oh. Oh, I do not need a wife to help me out. Who says they'd be helpful? Am I done cleaning the... No, see. I don't know how to share the sound, though. That's one thing I still got to figure out. All right, now I can stop this. And you guys are my guinea pigs tonight. I apologize for that. But there's only one way to learn this stuff. I don't think you can practice this stuff when unless you're live, so... Dog man. Yeah. See what? Yeah, don't get me started on today's marriage and divorce laws. So I've never been married, and there are very good reasons for that. it ain't for everybody. We all don't need to go down the same path in life, and we need to accept that other people choose different paths, and just live and let live. The big dreams, tiny budget. Yeah, Dogman knows a lot more about that than yeah. If you had a wife, there would be no napping. See now, yeah. Are they really helpful, or would they be less helpful? Sluggo, have you been watching the baseball playoffs? No, man. The Cubs won the World Series, and after that, I've just been not into baseball anymore. And especially, they moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta, and that was like the last straw for me with Major League Baseball. Georgia is one of the states with horrible election laws. Independent candidates have not been able to get on the ballot in Georgia since the 1960s. And Major League Baseball didn't say anything about that, but then they moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta for silliness. And so if they want to play politics and go woke, then they don't get my business anymore. But I was a huge Cubs fan growing up. I used to watch every game, and but they lost me. The NFL lost me a long time ago too, and I ain't got time for that stuff. Oh, ever since I've had my own property, it's just been go, go, go. I do not have time for a lot of entertainment. Yeah, Loretta Lynn. I wasn't a big fan of her music, but classics. It's just a different time, and I didn't really get into bluegrass until my adulthood. I have an aunt's husband. Does that make him an uncle? Anyway, he was big time bluegrass musician in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So Vern Williams, the Vern Williams band. Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead played with him way back in California in the 1960s, I think. But I have an appreciation for bluegrass, especially as a musician, trained musician myself, just their musical abilities, rock and pop music and, all that. You can do it on computers these days. But with bluegrass, you got to pick it. You got to be able to pick it. And so like people like Billy Strings, young guy, he's probably late 20s now, but he grew up going to bluegrass festivals like the one down the street. And he's seriously one of the best guitar players in the world right now. So I enjoy music where they're very good, accomplished musicians. But if you're just playing three chords and being loud, I'm not. That's not the top of my musical listening list these days. I like a lot of jazz. I like a lot of classical. But yeah, I love hearing good musicians. Yeah, an old Deadhead. I listened to a lot of Grateful Dead. Starting in college was when I listened to a lot of them. And again, some really great musicians. Their roots were bluegrass. Yeah, Jerry Garcia learned how to play the banjo, listening to my uncle's band, and so and the folk bluegrass. There's a lot of it came out of there. Bob Ross, he's a painter. Did I miss a discussion? Are we talking about artists now? I don't know anything about artists. I do not know anything about artists. I know a little bit about music. Do you like Tool? No. There might be some songs. That's another thing. I am horrible about song names. I can remember band names, but if I hear it, I can probably sing along with it, but I do not remember song names very well. Yeah, I like tools I can use. Anne Marie. Oh. JB, PBS did a great series on country music and showed how much it influenced much of rock. Yep. Yep. You know, everybody loves the guitar solos, where you're that really was born out of folk and really banjos. But that type of, well, it was born out of Beethoven, yeah. But then, rock and roll really did evolve from a lot of the country, bluegrass, folk, jazz also influences. But that's pretty cool. Coal Miner's Daughter, yes, Eunice. That's a classic. Jeff, did you know of Ola Bell and Alex Campbell, very big in bluegrass? No, I am not aware of them. I don't know a lot of the bluegrass bands. I've just growing up, I didn't spend money on it, and I haven't spent money on music forever. But nowadays, you can just type it in and find their music pretty quick. So I'll have to go back in Virginia Alexander and look them up. I'm always, oh, there goes my incubator. It beeps when it tilts them, so that I guess you don't get don't open the door when it's tilting the eggs. Did I show you? Yeah, I showed you the eggs. Django Reinhardt. I've heard of Django Reinhardt. Kings of Leon is a great rock and roll country. Cool. How many animals do I have? I have 3 cats, and I'm getting close to 300 chicks and chickens. Zombie, I bet you like Steely Dan. Yes, I do. I really do enjoy Steely Dan. And a lot of the great musicians were studio musicians, so they brought in the best of the best. But I got their box set, which is practically all their albums. So yeah, Steely Dan is definitely in my playlist. Uh-oh. I don't know about playing country music. It's my place, so I got to pick the music, dog man. Jeff, do you ever let your hens raise chicks instead of incubating? Snakes. So I let them raise the chicks. I don't let them sit on the eggs. So once the eggs hatch, if I've got a broody hen, then I will sneak the baby chicks underneath her. But I've let number 2, I let her sit on eggs. But I'm doing this I have orders to fulfill. So there's a snake can come in and wipe out 8-10 eggs that are sitting under a broody hen in one night, and my hoop coops are not snake proof, so I incubate them, and then if I've got broody hens and it works to my advantage, I'll put baby chicks under a broody hen after they've hatched. But they're too valuable right now for me to take the risk of leaving them under the hen for the snakes. That's one thing. I collect your eggs every day. Don't leave eggs in your nest boxes overnight because that will attract snakes. I have caught in the act, I think 3 times, snakes getting eggs out from underneath a broody hen. So that's why I make sure I'd leave no eggs in there overnight. It's his grill. Yeah, you can. All right. So Dogman says it's either his grill or he's going to take his grill home if he can't play his own kind of music. I don't know, dude. Papa Pepper caught 2 pygmy rattlers. Yeah, I saw. I didn't watch the whole video. I caught most of that though. Papa Pepper. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna use the roosters from Country Road Cure. We'll see. Probably. They've got some Whiting True Blues that I definitely want to hang on to, and 1 Black Copper Bronze. So, and the 2 Whiting True Blues I could definitely use. Virginia Alexander, do you ship baby chicks? Not yet. There are federal regulations which are very strict and costly and time consuming before you can legally ship baby chicks. So I am working up to that point. Yeah, I can only sell within the state of Arkansas legally right now until you get certified. They do an inspection. They blood test every single baby chick. They do salmonella tests in all of your coops. They test all of your incubators. There's a checklist for your property inspection that they go through. Yeah, so that is, of course, federal regulations. You know, we're the land of the scaredy cats and home of the heavily regulated. We are no longer the land of the free and home of the brave because we are afraid of shipping baby chicks. No, we do not have a dog catcher. Is somebody messing with Dogman again? Wow, gotta love it when the feds get involved. Yeah. Same goes with hatching eggs. You can't ship hatching eggs until you are. It's called NPIP, National Poultry Improvement Program. It used to be called the National Pullorum Inspection Program. Pullorum is, I guess it's similar to salmonella, but way back when there was an outbreak of pullorum. So the feds had to save the day. And then when pullorum was no longer a problem, then they wanted to keep their hands in our pockets and control over our economic interests. So they changed it to the National Poultry Inspection Program. And yeah, gotta love it when the feds get involved. And you gotta love it when people like me are educated and and can educate you on the idiocracy of our federal government for the past my lifetime. Oh, go rescue the roosters. Yeah, there ain't no. Yeah, I will. Maybe I can get up there this week. They just. It was kind of bad timing and small space. There's nowhere for them to run and hide. So that can create problems when you got a dozen roosters together. But Dogman, yes, you can keep roosters together. I've been doing it for years. They need enough space. They need space to run and hide. You can't keep roosters together in a closed-in pen, but you can definitely keep them together if they have enough space to run and hide, and can run around the coop and getting out of eyesight. And yeah, but if you've got a confined space, then unless it's just going to be not a good situation. But maybe I can thin them out. I know they're busy this weekend, but hopefully early next week I can give them a call and maybe we can work out something. I got 2 empty coops and another coop I got to bring down here, so I could definitely reduce their rooster load. Oh, read the next comment. What, your next comment? Yes, I'm a former government employee. It's so much red tape. Unbelievable. Yeah. Roosters stay together pretty good in the freezer. Yeah. Oh, after they have been with hens. But yeah, you can do it. But the timing has to be good and you got to be smart about it. You can't just put one rooster in with an already established fraternity boys flock. You got to do more than one, and it's better to shuffle them around at the same time. But I've taken roosters. What, four of the boys in my fraternity flock right now used to have their own flocks, so they all used to be in with girls, and now they are not, and they are living together without hens, even though they have been in with hens before. So if you're smart about it and think it through, and it's much different with game birds than it is with black copper marans. Black copper marans, at least my line, have been completely tame and calm, and so the breed has a ton to do with it. The white and true blues are a little bit more wild. They got some leghorn in them, so they're a little more flighty and wild. But Buff Orpingtons are another one known for being nice and calm. And yep, I can sit out here. I'll bring over my huskies. No kidding. I had a neighbor with a husky that got out all the time up by the old place. Yeah, and that was one of the dogs. It was sniffing. It sniffed the fence and zapped in the nose, and it ran off squealing. And it would get out and come over again, but it never got close to my electric fences. The huskies are beautiful, but yeah, I've never had them, but they are full of energy. You can definitely tell that. Hard to keep them under control. Possum Run has an empty deep freeze. Really? All right. Well, I'm thinking by the end of this month, we need to do, maybe for Halloween, we should do a chicken processing party. Maybe. There we go. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. There we go. Anybody who comes down, you got to help me process some chickens tomorrow. Or if you come tomorrow, then you have to come to the chicken processing party later. We'll see who shows up tomorrow and who shows up for the chicken processing party. That'll say a lot about something. But no, a lot of people would. 22 hens, 2 roos. Yeah, JB Conway. You want both of them to be black copper marans? I don't have any. I have 4. I should be getting one from, so I'll definitely have one of those, maybe 2 of those. The second one though is just bad body type, but I'll hook you up with 2 that have been together. Maybe I'll be hopefully shuffling some around, so they will have been together. At least, yeah. Uh-oh. There are many things that city people that move to the country and get animals have to learn. They are not pets. You must call. Yeah. Yep. If I ever kept a pet chicken in the house. Nope. I don't have room, dudes. I do in this one. But yeah, for my first year and a half, I lived in a what was it, 12 by 14 bedroom. And then I moved up to a 12 by 40 tiny house, shed house. And I don't know what the square footage here is. Probably 20 something by 20 something. I'm probably close to 500 square feet here. Mama V, your roo still isn't crowing. Wow. I guess he's got nobody teaching him. Are you sure it's a rooster? Have I seen it? Send me a picture, Mama V. We better make sure he's a rooster. Oh. Anne-Marie, big dreams, tiny budget. Do you ever sell laying hens or just baby chicks? Baby chicks is where it's at. Laying hens, what I will be doing coming up, and what I have done in the past is I'm raising my hens for next year over the winter. So I've got probably 70 white and true blues right now. 35 of those will be girls. So I will probably select, maybe the 10 best girls out of those 35 for my breeding for the future. And then the extra laying hens, pullets, then I would sell those. But I do not raise chickens just to sell the hens, because you only make a couple bucks each. Your best profit point is, selling them as soon as they come out of the incubator. You go straight from the incubator to their new home. That's the most profitable point of the chicken business. But I do sell extra hens, but they're my rejects. I do not sell my breeding. If you want to get breeding quality, then get baby chicks, and then you can select them the best from those baby chicks. But if I'm raising them to be laying hens, then I'm keeping the best of the best. Yeah. Yes, it's a ruse. Just quiet, I guess. No one to teach him. That is strange. That is strange. Zombie, can chickens change their sex? I heard they can. There have been cases of flocks with all females that have not had a rooster with them, that female will start taking on rooster characteristics. They don't change their sex, but hens without a rooster present, some hens can start crowing and start growing spurs. I don't think they can impregnate or fertilize the other hen's eggs, but they can act as a rooster and start crowing and become more protective and show more rooster personality. Yeah. Tell me when, JB Conway, if you want 15 chicks. I'll hatch them out for you. None of my Morans are laying yet. So all I got is olive eggers and white and true blues. And I could do some Easter eggers, some number 2 Easter eggers. But yeah, let me know when you want them. I used to work for Robert Scott. I used to work for a commercial egg company in Colorado. They had 33,000 chickens in a house. They had 4 rings of birds stacked about 50 foot high. Yeah, commercial eggs. Yep. My old place, there was a commercial egg operation right down the street from me. Drew used to. Anyway, right next door, I have 4 meat bird houses. So, and they would do, I think, right around 50,000 meat birds per barn. I don't know what you call those buildings. But yeah, that's, they were interesting. Yeah, big dreams, tiny budget. She just wants hens, don't want to do chicks. A lot of people will just want the hens. And if you're okay with rejects, which most people are, if you just want a backyard flock, they don't want but I'm not going to get top dollar for my rejects. But I will have, I don't know. We'll see. It won't be until, the ones I hatched in September, October, Well, if they're hatching now in October, it'll be November, December, January, February, March, April until they're laying. And then I don't, they're laying small eggs. I don't want to. Part of my evaluation of the hens is how big of the eggs are they laying. So it'll be next summer before I've evaluated the chicks that I'm raising now before they be available for sale. There are not it's hard to find laying hens. Nobody wants to get baby chicks and go through all that rigmarole. And so everybody's out there looking for hens, and there's just there's not a lot available. And if you do have hens available, they go really quick. You can find old hens. Robert Scott, we have an old hen that crows. Yep. I've never had it happen because I always have roosters around. But I have seen that hens will develop rooster capabilities. Dogman has a rooster that thinks he's a duck. Man, I think that Waddles thinks he's an emu. He's a big boy. You can influence your chickens through incubation if you get more hens by incubation temperatures. That is true for commercial breeds. They've actually, if you're for meat birds, they have put so much science into it and so much breeding into it that they can, and it's not 100%. But for your regular backyard flock, your Grizz 270, he was talking about that. Like, I can't influence that through temperatures. But the commercial big ag who have put millions of dollars into research and testing, and I've heard that they can only get it up to like 58% boys, 42% girls by messing around with the temperature and humidity during the incubation period. Yeah, Waddles is cool. That's why I said emus are cool. Waddles thinks he's cool. Oh, Bob. Can you hear him purring? Purr louder, Bob. Oh, how long have we been on? An hour and 13 minutes. There are 237 people. Holy cow. JB Conway, laying hens around here are going for 20 each. What kind of laying hens? Are those battery hens that just came out of an egg laying operation? Those are the ones going for $20 each here. If you're looking for, somebody offered me $80 for one of my black copper Morans hens. And I got pullets, not even laying yet. So it depends on the hen. Not all hens are equal. If you're getting used up battery hens that just came out of a chicken egg laying operation, yeah, they're $20. But if you want any type of pullet or quality, they're going to be $30 or above right now. Now they can be different 3 hours away, I guess. No, we're not having any Chinese food tonight, Grizz 270. I know what you do with kitties up there in Oregon. Yeah, Waddles is unique. He is cool. He'd probably attack me if I got too close. Would he attack me, dog man? Do I got to take over some? See, that's the thing is biosecurity. So I don't want to mess with dog man's chickens because you never know what I'm carrying around on the bottom of my shoes. Although I only wear my boots out with the chickens, and I have a different pair of shoes that I go to town with. Aries Farms has 48 whole subscribers. Yeah, go look at Aries Farms. They only have 48 subscribers. Almost at 17,000. We'll see. It goes up and down and down and down and up and down. And oh, and Dogman only needs 18 subs to get to 7,000. There we go. All right, that's our goal by the end of, not tonight. Do we have 18 people here who aren't subbed to Dogman? That'd be great to give them to 7,000. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. Hopefully, we should be doing live shows tomorrow. Waddles is not mean. Okay, that's cool. Because sometimes they've got those littler dudes, they get an attitude. Like not silky roosters. The Polish roosters. They're notorious for being little jerks. Possum Run is almost at 4,000. Yeah, go tell everybody. We all want to round up our numbers. Somebody asked me if I've ever eaten my chickens. Yeah, I've eaten a lot of my chickens. I've eaten a lot of my chickens. Great dark meat. What's a good video? There's a good video. I went up to our friend Monica's, her homestead before she sold it, met up with Papa Pepper and his family. And I brought some chickens to process. Monica had chickens to process, and Papa Pepper had chickens to process. And so we just went up there for a big old processing party. And I don't remember how many of my own, but I brought back some of theirs too. Theirs were meat birds, and mine were just, regular heritage type breed birds. But yeah, and Drew helped me process a bunch of them. We did not pluck them though; we skinned them. And so yeah, I've eaten a lot of my. How many of my own chickens? I've probably eaten over 100 of my own chickens. I have to think about that, but it's been probably well over 100. How often do I eat them? Not much now because I don't have a fridge or a freezer. So none since I moved. Post Dogman's link. Oh yeah. Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that on StreamYard. Good night, Sue Brown. Thanks for sticking with us. 243 people. Man, there must not be anybody. Zombie watched a video, The Secret Life of Chickens. I think I've seen that. That's one of those. I need to make something like that that gets 2 million views so I can go buy a second vehicle that'll get me around. Dogman, I have a new propane cooker and huge pot. Let's process. Yeah, we will by the end of the month. Tiny Farm Nuggets has a plucker, and Tiny Farm Nuggets also has I think they have the propane cooker in the pot too. And I've got a garden hose and a table. But we don't have to pluck them. We don't need a plucker. We can do Drew's method, and mine are, I'd want to wait preferably a month. They're just now 6 months old, so they're not full size yet. But they're almost full size. They probably will be by the end of the month. Thank Robert. He needs to send me a link. Waddle shoots. If you want to borrow if you want to borrow a rooster, it only takes like 2 days. He'll fertilize all those eggs for you. No, you don't need to do that, dog man. Although maybe you wanted to keep some of those hens genetics going. Maybe I can merge them into my number 2 breed that I'm creating. We can have some of Dogman's rescue hens, and I'll let you borrow one of number 2's great grandsons. Probably a neighbor's dog, something running around outside the windows. Dogman, no. Brian at Vineyard Farmhouse only needs 187 to get to 1,000. Dude, that first 1,000 is... Of course, I started my channel so long ago that the number of subscribers didn't matter. They had a different, 10,000 views before you got monetized. When I started my channel, there were no requirements to be monetized. So I was monetized from day one. And then about a month later, they changed the requirements. So then I got demonetized. And then I think you had to get to 10,000 views to become monetized. So right about the time I moved to Arkansas, I think within a week of me moving to Arkansas, I became monetized again. And then YouTube changed the requirements again to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I was already there once I moved down here. I got to 1,000. Not long after I moved down here, I went to Justin Rhodes had a meetup in Oklahoma, and I was at I think it was at 300 subscribers when I went to that. When I came home, I was at 600, so that really got me going closer to 1,000 subscribers. But it took me, I think it took me 11 months of before I hit 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, his hens are top breed. See, you should let me throw number 2's great grandson in there in a few months and hatch a few of their eggs. Who are we shouting out in the community page? Everybody shout out everybody. Aries Farm got another sub. Robert Scott been watching before Out in the Country came. Yeah, we're different now. And that was my big boost. They were so good to me in so many ways. Yeah. Dogman, I was at 11 subs when I met Jeff. See, everybody who meets me, they take off. And so I love it. I love it. Hopefully, Dogman, dude, I'm hoping you hit 20,000 subscribers before I do. If I ever get to 20,000. I'm happy with where I'm at. I would like to start making better videos. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Doug and Ashley, they were so great. They really gave me a huge boost in life and on YouTube. And that was still the month that they came down was my best month income wise on YouTube to this date. Because not only I went from like 2,000 subscribers to 5,000 while they were here for a week, but tons of those people went back and watched all my old videos. And so my number of views and my income that month when Doug and Ashley came down for the week, that was my best month ever, even until now. So that was life-changing, different. They were really, that was Life-changing week for me, thanks to Doug and Ashley. And I watch every single one of their videos twice on different devices and give them thumbs up. And I need to set up some more accounts so I can give them more thumbs up. And yeah, I will forever be grateful for Doug and Ashley and Belle and Maverick. That was a lot of fun too. I helped you. Are you? Yeah. He helped me make better videos. I don't know if you're talking to me. You do have empty coops, unique Dogman, and groovy eggs, live chickens. See, maybe we should team up on some chickens, Dogman. I don't know anything about your hens, but I mean, I do know something. One of them has millefleur, like the calico type. I don't know what that feather coloring is called, but they're wild type game birds, which it fit right in. Yeah, Doug and Ashley from different. They're in Florida, and the hurricane missed them. Thank goodness. My hens are old as hell. See, that is a good trait that we should pass along, and they're still laying eggs. Maybe not laying every day, but those are good. Those are some good genetics, dog man. Those are some good genetics. Uh-oh. Possum Run Homestead says more dancing video of the guys coming next week. Let's try it. See? We could seriously just you know what they do with rabbits? They put a male rabbit in with a female rabbit for like 10 minutes and then take them out. It might only take a day. And then you only got to deal with that dude for a day. Then if one of yours are brooding, you can let them or try to hatch them. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I don't have an extra great grandson for another 3 or 4 months. We don't. I don't want to do it over the winter. We'll wait until spring. Although they are old, so maybe there's no time to waste on that. But my number 2, I'm creating a breed, with number 2s. But I'm bringing in, like, I bred her to a white and true blue. So her kids and grandkids and great grandkids are Easter eggers. They might or might not have that blue egg gene in there. And now right now in the incubator, I've got number 2's grandson in with some black copper Marans that lay the dark brown eggs. So, I'm just kind of mixing and matching to create number 2's, specialty breed. What do they call those? Boutique breeds? I don't know. We're coming up on an hour and a half, and there's still 230 people in here. Oh, I don't want to keep going. See, I'm having a party tomorrow, and it's 10:30, and I still got to sweep and vacuum, and got to clean out the kitty litter. What else do I got to do tonight? I guess that's about it. Spangled hen. Yeah. See, those are cool looking. I don't know what happens when you do spangled to other spangled. What state am I in? I'm in Arkansas. You got to fight for your right to party. Yeah, especially in Arkansas. I'm in a dry county. Talk about regulations. But yeah, it's been an hour and a half, and so I'm going to get out of here. But I am going to do another share screen. There was something I wanted to show, but I don't remember what it was yet. Screen 2. Share. Wasn't that one? Oh, see, now I need the large icons. Where was the other one with I was feeding the chicks? I don't remember. Is that one it? No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, here we go. That is my fraternity boys flock. I have 13 boys. Some of these boys have been with hens before. They are, you can see, they are getting along. They have plenty of space to run and hide and run around and go on one side of the coop or the other side of the coop. And you'll see later that they even act as a flock once I think I walk over there and they start flocking together. Yep. I'm walking up closer to the fencing. They're like, uh-oh. So there's safety in numbers. So you're watching a fraternity boys flock act as a flock. You know, it's like you put cows out on a pasture and they'll go out roaming around everywhere. But if they see a predator, then the cows will all congregate, and that's just their nature. But those are a lot of my meat birds. There's a lot of olive eggers in there that I will not be using. I do have a Welsomer in there that I'll be keeping. I have 2 white and true blues in there that I'll be hanging on to. But the rest of those will become chicken tacos or chicken dumplings or chicken noodle soup or chicken bone broth. And as this ends, I'm going to say thank you. Over 200 people for showing up. I am out of here. Good night. Look for live shows tomorrow from Drew's Lens and before 2 o'clock. And I got to stop the screen. And I'm going to end the broadcast. So thanks for watching, everybody, and take it easy.